If you're thinking about raising a family in the Denver area, you're probably wondering, where can I find great schools and safe streets and a real sense of community, and possibly without sacrificing access to the city? And for me personally, I am expecting a child in August. I am super excited for it, but it got me wondering, where are the coolest places or the best school districts and things like that? So that's what we're going to go over in this video, and all the research that I'm doing, I'm imposing onto you. And here's the thing, even if you don't have a family yourself, even if you're single or just have a significant other and you're moving to the Denver area, these areas that have really good school districts actually maintain the home value for a longer period of time and see higher appreciation over time. So let's break it down. We're going to go over the most family-friendly areas and neighborhoods within the Denver metro area. Let's dive right in. So the first one I want to go over is the Centennial area, and why should you care? Well, the Cherry Creek School District is one of the best school districts, if not the best school district in the Denver area, and Centennial is included in that district. I mean, look at these grades thanks to niche.com. It gives the Cherry Creek School District an A grade, and if that's not convincing enough, there are a lot of parks and open spaces. For example, Cherry Creek State Park, a massive reservoir and state park, even for your dogs. There's a really cool dog park over there. It's very centrally located in the district. And on the east side, you have the Aurora Reservoir, which has over 800 acres of water for fishing, non-motorized boating, and just enjoying the beach. The Cherry Creek School District has super easy access to the 25 and 225 freeways on the west side and the E470 freeway on the east side, leading you to the majority of the Denver metro area within minutes. Plus, it's close to the Denver Tech Center, otherwise known as DTC, for the working parents. Let's talk about the real estate a little bit. So the median list price is around $590,000. just below the Denver Metro's median home price of $600,000. The median size of the households around there is 3-bed and 3-bath with a total of 2,300 square feet. There are a lot of single-family homes in the area as opposed to condos and apartments, and what's interesting is that its closed price to list price ratio is 98.7%. And what that means is buyers are negotiating for a lower purchase price than what is advertised on the MLS by the time they hit the closing table. I'm sure you'll be seeing the close price to list price ratios to be of similar numbers, like of that 98 to 99% within this market in this particular time in the market. So a lot of my buyers are taking full advantage of a lot more sellers on the market and also looking for the buyers, which means buyers are just having a field day with more aggressive offers.
Real quick, before we continue, if you're thinking about moving to the Denver area, I have a 100% free relocation guide. Here, this QR code is right here, will take you right to it. Like I said, it's 100% free. It takes you to the biggest employers, the hospitals nearby, and also some of my favorite food places, and it gives you a good introduction to the Denver area. Make sure you go check that out. Like I said, it's 100% free, and I want to make sure you're making the right decision in where you want to go and also how you want to go about it. So if anything, you can also hit me up. All my contact information is down below in the description. Yeah, like I said, all free, lots of good stuff right there. Make sure you go check it out.
Next up is Parker. And if you want a growing market with a lot of new builds, like a lot, Parker is a solid spot. There are 130 homes just built in 2025 with many more to come as Parker builds out its more vacant areas, since Parker is in the southeast corner of the Denver metro area. Douglas County ranked super high in schools and also quality of life, with tons of trails, family festivals, and charming downtown areas, which feels more on the personal side. In fact, Parker just had a fair called Parker Days featuring local food trucks, live music, activities, and games, and also free kids crafts. And if that doesn't say family friendly, I don't know what does. Also, there is a massive trail that runs right through Parker and also running through the previously mentioned Cherry Creek School District, and it feels like you're on a hike without having to travel all the way out to the mountains. One downside that I've noticed while I myself have lived in Parker is that it's a considerable drive to Denver. I mean, to get to the city, you're looking at 30 to 40 minutes without traffic. However, if you're working from home and commuting is really not a concern, then Parker is very attractive. Looking at the real estate from January to June 2025, the median closed price was about $700,000, and the median home build is 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,200 square feet, and the average age is 2004. And even more interesting is the closed price to list price ratio over the past 180 days. It looks like it's at 100%, meaning that buyers are willing to put in an offer at asking price in this particular area. I'm actually working with some clients that are moving from Orange County, California, all the way over to Parker, and they bought a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot condo for $1.1 million back in Orange County, and now they're looking for a place in Parker. That same $1.1 million could get you to this beautiful 5,400 square foot, 4-bed, 5-bath home with a 3-car garage, no backyard neighbors, and an amazing kitchen with tons of natural light. And if a home like this is something that you're interested in, give me a shout. All my contact information is down below in the description. I love helping people relocate from, let's say, California or higher cost of living areas to a more attractive option like Parker. Next on the list is Highlands Ranch, and Highlands Ranch is still in the Douglas County School District, but the master plan communities here are on point. There's a bunch of rec centers, trails, highly rated schools, and it doesn't hurt that you're a little bit closer to the mountains compared to Parker. These master plan communities are all divided into villages with parks, schools, and amenities, and many, if not all of these amenities are included within the HOA fees. There are over 70 miles of trails and more than 25 parks with fan favorites like Redstone Park and Civic Green Park. Of course, the public schools here are top-notch, but there are also solid charter and private school options like STEM School, Highlands Ranch, and Valor Christian. Very similar to Parker, the real estate market here has a median closed price of $710,000, and the typical home layout in Highlands Ranch is about 4-bed, 3-bath, and 2,800 square feet. And what's interesting is that the days on market of the MLS is just 12 days, showing some strong signals that buyers are very interested in the Highlands Ranch area. Another great family-friendly place is Louisville and also Lafayette, and I'm going to be combining those two because they are neighboring towns. So here we go. On the north side of Denver, these towns are in the Boulder Valley School District. What's really cool is that Money Magazine consistently ranks Louisville as one of the best places to live in the entire United States. And yes, I believe I am saying it right. It is Louisville as opposed to its counterpart Louisville and Kentucky. So for those of you that are in Louisville, make sure, if you could, just verify in the comments below that I'm actually saying it right. Pretty sure I'm saying it right, so I'm going to keep saying Louisville. And neighboring to Louisville is Lafayette, home to Wanika Lake Park, a huge draw for kids and parents alike. Both of these towns are super close to the 36 freeway, giving you access to both Boulder and Denver, and also access to the mountains like Rocky Mountain National Park. Also check out the grade A on niche.com with outstanding teachers and college prep grades of A+ on niche.com. Louisville and Lafayette give the benefit of a solid school district without the higher home prices of Boulder. And oftentimes, many people who are priced out of Boulder find solace here in these two towns. And speaking of prices, the median home price here in Louisville and Lafayette is about $792,000 with a closed price to list price ratio of 99%. The typical home in the area has a 3-bed, 3-bath layout with 2,300 square feet, with homes typically sitting on the market for about 19 days.
Hey y'all, real quick, as much as I love making these videos, there's only one thing I love more, and it is making sure that you're moving to the right neighborhoods and you're making the correct move over to the Denver area. And I love helping out families. I've helped countless families move over to the Denver area, and I want to make sure that you're making the right move as well. So if you're ever curious and want to hit me up, all my contact information is down below in the description, just right there, maybe like a couple inches down. Make sure that you hit me up. You can set up a Zoom call with me. You can text me. You can even call me if you want to reach me. So looking forward to it. I want to make sure that you're making the right move.
And one more area I want to introduce you to is the Stapleton and Central Park area of Denver. And it has this Nice blend of suburban and also urban feel where you're not too far away from the great restaurants and hustle and bustle of the city. It's also pretty attractive for those parents out there that need to work closer to the actual city of Denver versus having to drive 30 minutes or something like that if you were to stay in Parker or even Highlands Ranch. The tree-lined streets, the wide sidewalks, and the garages and the alley make the area feel very walkable. Plus, you're not too far away from the Stanley Marketplace when you're over in Stapleton or the Central Park area. And I love the Stanley Marketplace. It's one of the coolest food halls, in my opinion, in the Denver area. The Denver Public School District isn't known to be the best. However, the culture and proximity to other happenings around the city makes Stapleton and Central Park still a great choice for families. There's a good mix of modern homes and diverse housing options like single-family homes, condos, and townhomes. And what's really interesting is that a lot of them are built after 2002. In fact, the median age home in the area is 2014. The median home price for these homes is about $763,000, staying typically 11 days on the market, and the median home layout is about 4-bed, 4-bath with 2,600 square feet. So after doing all this research and me currently living in the Parker area, I'm actually fine with my decision in staying here in Parker. I love it, and it's probably great for my future kid as well, and I'm super excited to go through that whole process of being a dad. Is there anything that you would suggest with any dad advice or parent advice? Let me know in the comments below as well. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. And of course, every family is unique, but nonetheless, I still want to hear your voice in the matter. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this brought you a lot of value, and let me know if you want to see more content like this, and make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and the notification bell to not miss any future videos from me. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys next week.